Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and the Best Defense Silver Surfer right up in here. One shot. You don't need to read this before or after Doctor Strange. Just read the comic book. That's all that matters, all right? None of these are technically in any kind of order whatsoever. Just go ahead and start reading. So, when I'm reading, I see that there are several people who actually made this comic book. Imagine that. So, Jason Latour came along and said, listen, I'm going to do the writing, I'm going to do the art. I need VC's Clayton Cowles to come over and do some lettering, and I don't feel like doing the cover. So, hey, do you think that Ron Garvey and Richard Ivanov can come over and do that? And they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then some variant covers came along, like Pascal Ferry and Chris Sotomayor, another one by Scan, another one by Scotty Young, of course. And I love those. Another one by John Buscema and Maury Hollowell, who, arts over it. And then the Defenders Masterminds comic, the Defenders Masterminds, the people who put all these together are Al Ewing, Chip Zdarsky, Jason Latour, and Jerry Allen. Jerry Allen. Sorry. Having a bad day. Carlos Loud did the graphic design. And, of course, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby created the Silver Surfer himself, and Galactus, because Galactus is in this. In fact, we start off with Galactus, how he comes to this world, and he's like, all right, man, I'm just out here, I'm in this world, and I'm chilling out, and I'm just going to wait here. Seriously, I'm just going to chill out, I'm going to wait here, and wait until I'm ready to eat this planet. Oh, he's ready to eat the planet, but the planet's not ready for him to be eaten yet, in a certain way. See, he struck a deal with the Silver Surfer and says, listen, I'm tired of fighting with you, man. I'm so sick of you constantly giving me attitude. We've been down this road so many times. So here's what I'm going to do. I want you to understand that there's a cosmic train coming through, and we need to get out of the way of it, or at least defeat this train. And I need to be at full power in order to do that. But I am willing to wait for you to find a planet, go in there, and make sure that there's no life forms on there before I eat it. And if there are life forms on there, it's your responsibility to get rid of all of the important souls. All right? Get rid of the ones that actually have some level of morality. And the Silver Surfer still finds a way to argue with him. How are you to decide morality? I'm a god. Now shut up and do what I said. How about that? And dude, Galactus is broken no crap. I love Jason Latour on this character, dude. He broke no nonsense from the Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer right away starts with, oh, what a miserable life I lead. It's like, will you shut up and stop acting like I did this to you? You had a part in this also. You seem to be blanking out a lot of that stuff too, man. You're the one who decided, just even the most recent one. I was happy being gold and bringing planets back to life. You came along, could you please eat this one? Because Ant-Man is kind of bothering me on this one. Could you do that? And it's like, dude, are you kidding me? All right, but you got to be my herald again, mother fat head. Now what? And honestly, who really made out in that deal? Well, technically not Silver Surfer because, duh, but Galactus sure as hell didn't make that. He went against his new nature to become purple again. Man, I really wanted to see him stick around for at least another 5 more years, maybe 10, as the Golden Galactus. You know what I'm saying? Restoring life to the world and trying to be cool, No, he's purple again, just like that, because Silver Surfer's like, Ant-Man. Anyway, so whatever, man. I'm going to make fun of it. Deal with it. So the really cool part about this comic book is this is life struggling to survive. And this is the reason why I say this comic book shouldn't just be a one-shot, or at least let's get another Silver Surfer series with Jason Latour if he chooses to write it. Because, man, life needing to go on. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. We've discovered that within the past 40 years, 50% of the wildlife in this world have disappeared. Oh no, we know where they went. Climate change is causing a lot to disappear. We've been overhunting, poaching, all sorts of different, terrible, terrible planning. You know what I'm saying? Where we would need 5 Earths just for Americans to continue living the way that we live. Just to give you an idea. You know what I'm saying? That's how terrible we are at this rate. And it's not an overpopulation problem, because at the end of the day, claiming that's overpopulation that's exactly what the upper echelon, the presidents and all them want us to, and the Congress want us to know. Oh, the elite like to say, oh, it's an overpopulation problem. So the problem is not with us and our business practices and our, commercialization trying to get everybody into a consumer nation. Oh, no. Oh no, the problem is with you people breeding so much. What a great way to pass the buck. So with that being said, think about what our future could look like if we don't change things. If we don't change the way of living, what could our future look like? Like The Walking Dead without the actual zombies? Maybe with the zombies. Does anybody really want to live in that? Like, and see the way that the human element has to try and survive and scrape by to live? Well, none of us actually want to have to go through it. Some of us may be better trained than others for it, but nobody in their right mind actually wants something like that. Yet here in this comic book, we get to see that. And damn, it's kind of heart-wrenching. You know what I'm saying? People fighting over scraps. People fighting over junk that they think is going to at least be enough for them to get passage on a pirate ship to get off of this planet. Because Galactus is just standing there and they don't know why he's waiting to eat the planet, but they know he's going to eat it. Terrifying. Well, to the intelligent, at least. There's one really dumb kid in here who just doesn't get it. But, you know, all that being said, I still really like the kid. And they don't even realize what's actually in this box. You know, what's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? Anyway, you find out what's in the box. And it's like, ain't that just ironic? This was a great comic book issue, man. Some of the art in here was just so like, ooh, top tier, man. First off, the imagination, while I'm trying to find the one image I really want to show you guys, the imagination in here was second to none. Like, the idea of the Silver Surfer using his surfboard as a baton, like doing Daredevil better than Daredevil. Oh, I love that. I loved that. But here, images like this. Yeah, take a couple moments, marinate on this, let it sink into your head exactly what it is that you're looking at. This is amazing. This is amazing. Go ahead, and if you don't think so, go ahead and try and copy this. Man, I couldn't. Much as I like to fancy myself as an artist, I look at this, I'm like, nope, I ain't doing that. That's not happening. This is a beautiful comic book, man, in so many different ways. One complaint. Yaka arrows don't work, don't have their own propulsion. You can whistle, you can use a freaking harmonica if you want and get it to turn directions. Sure. But it doesn't have its own propulsion. That's the reason why they fire them from the bows, the centurions. It has, so you can't just, blow on a harmonica and suddenly make it start flying around like that. No, you can make it turn directions. The Yondu thing from the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, totally different. And that character exists in the 616, but that's a very special arrow he has. Actual Yaka wood doesn't act like that. All that being said, I can bypass that because who freaking cares? This was an awesome comic book, and I loved it. They could have just made it where he threw the arrow instead. I mean, how hard would that have been? Regardless, beautiful comic book. I really did dig this. All right, guys, that's going to be it from me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.